Hello and welcome to my little Tinker Corner where I just try things out and get disappointed like today. A while ago I got the GBI interface on my GameCube running so I can play Game Boy Advance games like the proper way without weird wishy-washy scaling in nice sharp OSSC 240p quality and so on. My main problem was always the controller. The GameCube controller, as great as it is, the D-pad just doesn't work for 2D games or games that, well, use the D-pad at all. My way around that has always been I used my Game Boy Advance to GameCube adapter to actually use my Game Boy Advance as a controller. But like the Game Boy Advance SP D-pad isn't really my thing. The original Game Boy Advance D-pad is a little bit too small for my tastes. So I've been looking around for like a good D-pad for the GameCube. Of course, there was the Hori controller that looks a little bit like a Super Nintendo controller. That's too expensive nowadays. I don't want to buy that. There is the, what is it, like a retro fighter, like the GC Blade or so, or the GC Fighter controller that actually has the D-pad in like the upper position where the analog stick usually is. These are, first of all, wireless, which I don't really need for my setup. And they're also like 55 euros. So I'm not sure spending all of that on a third-party controller. I often tend to think that the original console controllers, it just like so much time, energy, money has been put into that to make a good controller experience. These third-party ones, probably good, but I'm always a bit careful with that. So what I thought is I got the Sunflex GameCube, the PSX to GameCube adapter. Why would I do that? I am on record saying that the PS2 controller I think is like one of my least favorite controllers of all time. The like D-pad isn't that great. Analog sticks are a bit mushy too. I'm not a big fan of the like pressure sensitive buttons. Overall, it doesn't feel good in my hand. Now, surprisingly, a GameCube controller I really love, since I got this, is the original PlayStation controller. Like, it just fits way better into my hand. The buttons, the D-pad, everything is a lot nicer. They really took a step back when they did the PlayStation 2 controller, if you ask me. So, my plan was, using this adapter, to play my GameCube or my Game Boy Advance games with the PS1 pad. So that sounds like a great idea. It says here in the back somewhere, where is it? All right, up there, 100% compatible with all PS pads. So every PlayStation pad, like as long as it uses a cable, is compatible. So I booted up on the GBA player Harvest Moon right here because it has a nice little functionality that I like to use to test out certain features. So this is the GameCube pad, the analog stick, the D-pad, the mini D-pad right here. And like L, R functions very well. So all the buttons are great. Oh, here's the interface. So everything is really nice, really great. Now, I like pull out the GameCube controller, of course, and I put in the adapter. Let's put that in. All right. The like gray plug is in there. That means the PS1 controller is connected and it doesn't work. It's not doing anything. Like all my buttons, they don't do anything. Okay, is the adapter broken? Let's try that out. I got a PS2 controller over here. So let's do this. Plug it in. It's really hard to do this one-handed. All right, PS2, oh, it's lighting up. Amazing. Oh, it controls fine. All right, so it works with the terrible PlayStation 2 controller. You would think, like on first glance, everything seems fine. Like everything seems fine, controls fine. Even the buttons work rather well. Or not. All right, so pushing the L button, Now let's, okay, the R button. And that's why I like Harvest Moon. The R button is the run button. I'm pressing the R button. Okay, let's push it hard. All right, now he's running. So I think because of the pressure sensitive buttons, like I can like push this a little bit, he starts running and then he stops right away. I need to really press the button hard to make it work. All right, so this is not the solution. I'm still looking around. Sunflex, disappointed.